Hello and welcome to my shop here at Beaver Creek Creations. Today we're going to talk about why you should buy from me as a craftsman rather than going to some place like Schul's or Office Depot or any other furniture manufacturer and buy your furniture. Here at Beaver Creek Creations, we do traditional style furniture. We make furniture with traditional tools, as well as modern day tools. We also use traditional joinery. And one of the things that you'll hear me say and talk about is mortise and tenon joinery. Mortise and tenon joinery has been around for decades and millennia. And so today I want to talk a little bit about that and what it means so that you can get an understanding of what we do here at Beaver Creek Creations to build your furniture to last. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to decide that we want to join these two pieces of wood. There are several different ways that we could do that. We could just use a simple butt joint and nail it together. We could use screws and screw it together. We could use some nails and glue and join them, whatever the case might be. That is a simple way of doing it, but it wouldn't last long. The joint would eventually fail in a very short amount of time. So what we want to do is we want to make it where it will last longer. And the way we do that is use a mortise and tenon joinery, especially with tables and cases, whether it be a jewelry box or whether it be a dresser or whether it be cabinetry. Kitchen cabinetry uses a lot of mortise and tenon joinery, if you don't know that. So mortise and tenon joinery is one of the basic joints that we use here at Beaver Creek Creations, and many carpenters, many cabinet builders, many craftsmen use this style joint. So I'm going to try and walk you through some steps of how we do that. First, we want to take our pieces of wood that we are deciding that we're going to use. I have some examples here. We're going to pretend like this is a leg and this is a rail for a small table. So here we are. First thing we have to do is decide on lengths and widths of the rail according to the top. We've done that, let's say, and we have decided that we want it 13 inches or so. So we're going to use that dimension and we're going to do our math and we're going to make a mortise. The mortise is the hole or the indention that's in the wood. The tenon is the actual piece that will fit into that indention or that cutout or that drilled out space. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we have to measure. Here at Beaver Creek Creations, we use our steel rulers to mark. We use our combination squares. We use a good tape measure to measure out. And we go down to 30/2 of an inch. We'll talk about that later on, about what that means. So we want to decide how the thickness of our tenon, and in this case is going to be 1/2 inch. So how do we make our mortise? So first thing we have to do is we have to do our layout. What is layout? Layout is where you decide where you want the mortise to be at in conjunction with the pieces that you want to join. In this case, I've decided that I want it centered on the leg, and so I've decided where the center is by measuring, marking, and then measuring and marking the center on this piece. And we're going to put them together, and we're going to make a small line on each side and on the bottom to figure out where that's going to be. We're going to take our square and we're going to make our layout, which is going to be the area that we will cut out. We then take it over to a drill press or our router table, or some people might have a mortiser. I don't have one of those yet, but I hope to one day be able to get one. And we carve out cut out, drill out, whatever the case might be, the indentation that we have to make the mortise. We're going ahead and done that ahead of time to save on time with this video. So I've already laid it out, drilled it out, took my chisel and cleaned up the edges. And as you can see, the tenon will fit snugly into the mortise. With glue and some nails, this is a very, very strong joint and will last for a long time. That is what we do here at Beaver Creek Creations. We want to build things that last for generations. It doesn't just last a couple of years and then you have to go buy another one. That's the case you will run into when you go to Schul's, or whether you go to whatever furniture manufacturer you want to go to. They mass produce these pieces of furniture, and so they use the quickest, easiest techniques to build with. They don't use solid wood. We here at Beaver Creek Creations, we use solid wood to make our pieces. So that's another reason why our pieces are worth the money. Those places use particle board. If it gets wet or damaged in any way, it's going to fail. It's going to fall apart. It's not going to be any more good. You're going to have to throw it away, and you're going to have to go and purchase another one. And that's what they are expecting. That's what they want. That's what they want to happen. They want you to continually buy. After 5, 6, 7, sometimes maybe 10 years, they want you to come back and buy another one and purchase another one. So that's how they stay in business. But we here at Beaver Creek Creations, we want you to have a piece of furniture that will last for generations, where you can pass it down from generation to generation to last and be a family heirloom. And so that's one of the things that we do here at Beaver Creek Creations, is we use traditional style joinery. And I'm going to hopefully have more videos to show some of the other joints that we use here at Beaver Creek Creations to use to build our traditional style furniture that will last for generations. We are craftsmen here at Beaver Creek Creations. I have studied under different other craftsmen to learn my craft. Woodworking is a craft. Woodworking is a skill. Woodworking and furniture building and cabinetry is a skill. It is something that you have to learn, that you have to practice, that you have to stay in tune with. That everything has to be in tune. You have to be able to read a ruler. You have to be able to make very fine cuts. You have to be able to join pieces of wood and know the wood movement. The wood actually moves. If it gets damp, it moves, it expands. If it gets dry, it contracts and it draws up. So you have to allow for the movement in the wood. Solid wood furniture actually has movement in it. And so you have to know how to join these different pieces together to allow that movement so that it won't crack and damage over time. So that is another reason why I'm asking you to purchase from me as a craftsman from Beaver Creek Creations. I have studied under different furniture builders, different cabinet builders. I've studied under one person in particular is Kenny Clark. He's a third generation furniture builder. His grandfather started the business under Doug's Reproductions way back in 1970, I believe it was. And he's still building furniture. And I apprenticed under him for 4 or 5 years, learning the craft and learning the techniques that he uses. I studied under Norm Abram on YouTube channels, and still studying with him to learn all the different techniques and ways to build furniture, and even the history of furniture. Some people don't know that Adirondack chairs come from a group of people that lived up north called the Adirondacks. And so they used a lot of natural pieces to build their furniture and build their furnishings. build their homes. They use a lot of natural product to do that, and they use whatever they had on hand to do that. And so today we have Adirondack chairs. A lot of different places build Adirondack chairs. I work at a place now where builds Adirondack chairs, and they have a good line of Adirondack chairs. But I here at Beaver Creek Creations, I build Adirondack chairs from solid wood lumber. I build tables from solid wood lumber. I build cabinetry from solid wood lumber. So that is one reason why I'm asking that you come over to Beaver Creek Creations to purchase from me as a craftsman, as a carpenter, as a furniture builder, to purchase your next family heirloom. It won't just be a piece of furniture, it will be a family heirloom that you can pass down for many generations. So that's what I wanted to talk about today in my video, and hopefully you will comment, you will share, you will like, and you will subscribe to my video and YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next week here at Beaver Creek Creations. Thank you.